Hello everybody, how you all doing? Hope you're doing fine. So here, the consuming period of this lockdown, I'm with you one more interesting video on history chapter number 3, and that chapter is the empire across 3 continents. Hope you read that chapter. If you don't, I'll upload more video. Do comment me if you don't read that, because I'll upload I upload the video of the reading the full chapter line by line. Okay. So guys, here I'm with you to discuss one marker questions for this chapters. We are going to discuss the one marker questions for this chapter. Nothing to it. So how do we move? This is a compulsory book. I don't promote any book, right? This is whatever you take. So I was having 1 markers in this, so I took this. I should give views like this. Sorry guys, actually placement was not proper. So this is, you can see I have 14 question on this page, and I think more we have. This chapter is very important chapter, and it's too lengthy chapter. More than 100 question, short question answer can be framed for this from this chapter. So you do that, and if you want me to do that, I'll frame myself also for you, but for that you need to comment, right? I again repeat that for that you need to do what? You need to comment and tell. Please do it. So here, question number 1 is, which were the two powerful empires that ruled over most of the Europe? So the two powerful empires that ruled over most of the Europe were Rome and Iran. Which were that two powerful empires that ruled over all over the Europe were Rome and Iran. Now second question is, which sea spreads the continent of Europe and Africa? Mediterranean Sea spreads the continent of Europe and America. It's very easy. Now look at this map. Look at this map. It's in your NCERT book, page number 59. On this chapter only, you'll definitely come to know more far about this question, as it can show that there is a Mediterranean Sea, and between these two continents, which were the two continents? The continents were Europe and, you need to name, so do comment me, right? But I'm telling you it's Europe and Africa, right? So now question number 3, which river made boundaries of the Roman Empire from the north side? We need to answer that, which river made the boundary of the Roman Empire from the north side. The boundary of the Roman Empire was surrounded by the river, the Rhine and Danube. The Rhine and Danube, right? So this were the two rivers. Now next question is, they all are important because 1 marker are very important in the sense that we don't remember that, and they're very useful in long terms also. If you're going to appear for any exam, then 1 markers are very important, right? So next fourth question is, what is the another name of the 3rd century in the Roman Empire? The 3rd century of the Roman Empire was called the earlier empire. So 3rd century of the Roman Empire was called what? The earlier empire. Now fifth question is, which language were used for the administration purpose in the early empire of Roman civilization? For the purpose of administration, Latin and Greek were most widely used languages. This all you'll get in your NCERT also. Just you need to read that thoroughly. So I would prefer that first you need to read the chapter, then you need to go through it. But if still you feel lazy reading the chapter, then you can go, then you can comment me that we are feeling very lazy of reading the chapter and we don't want to do that. Then I'll just make a short note and explain first of all you that. So I think that will make your work almost over. But reading of NCERT book is very important, very important, that you have to do. But if you still feel lazy, or you feel that I have a very less time and I'm going to do that, otherwise nowadays you have very much time. Time is not less, so you can read that. But still comment me, right? I'll do something for you. So we were on which question? Yeah, fifth question. We did that. Now we are on sixth question. Which language was spoken in upper classes in east and the west of the early empire of the Rome? The upper classes of the east spoke and wrote in Greek. So this was also, the society was divided into the classes, because as we have read that early Europe, they were divided into the classes: high class, low class, first class, second class. Many of the country of the Europe, you have seen that. So same happened in the Rome. The upper class of the East spoke and wrote in Greek, those of the West in Latin. Right. Now next question is, who has established the Rhine in 27 BCE? The Rhine was established by Augustus in 27 BCE. He was the first emperor in 27 BCE. It's very important. Augustus was the adopted son of whom? Just you need to comment me in the comment box. This is your question. Augustus question is that Augustus was the adopted son, that we know that. Who adopted Augustus, or whose son Augustus was as a adopted son? So do comment and answer this question. This is question for you. Now I'll start giving question also, so that you will at least comment and tell me what you want, and I should know are you getting that or not. So next is, in which language was Rome history written? So basically there were two important languages in Rome. I already told you that was Greek and Latin. So most of the Rome history was written in these two languages only, that were Greek and Latin language by the people from the senatorial background. Now what was the system of, that's question number 9. What was the system to judge the behavior of the empire in the Roman Empire? So, that system, the empire was judged by how they behave towards the, towards what? This is, guys, this word was very, very, very important. Getting this point? This word was very, very important. King used to even get afraid of this word. It was very important word. What was it? I'm writing it side as important. It was Senate, right? So this was considered as the one of the most important word in the sector. Roman Empire, it was sort of a parliament. You can say that, but it's not nothing like a. You can't say that it was a parliament. It was something like that. Okay. Next question is, how the Romans had formed their army structure. The Roman had a paid professional army where soldiers has to put a minimum of 25 year of services. So this was army was also very important source in the Roman Empire. So this was where the soldier, how do they work? They do 25 years of their service. What do you mean by Augustan age? Augustan age. So definitely like Tsar's period, right? Tarot, as you read that all in your class 10th. So listen students. So this was what? When any king used to rule and his rule was considered as very powerful age ruler, that period is considered very powerful, just ruled by which is ruled by a particular king. So that is considered as the age of that king, that he ruled for some here and this way he ruled very good and so on, right? So next we are moving with question number 11. What do you mean by Augustan age? This was where we were. The Augustan age meant the region of the Augustus from 27 BCE. What is BCE? You should know that it's sixth class concept, and I hope everybody's know it. But still, if you don't know it, then I'm very far. Actually, first I was deciding that today I'll post that video only, but I decided to post it. So very soon I'm going to post a video defining how what is BCE, BC, ADCE, what is different between them and how to calculate them. Soon I'm going to post it, because that's very important if you're going to read ancient history, right? So here I move forward. So 27 BC stand for before common era, to 14 CE, that is common era. Lest I'll define in you my next video. I'll make this concept very clear to you. So his reason is remembered for peace. For what his reason is remembered? So main word here is why he is remembered and why his period is remembered. His period is remembered for peace. For what? Peace. For what? Peace. Now next question number 12. What were the great urban centers that lined the shores of the Mediterranean? The great urban centers that lined the shore of Mediterranean were Carthage were Carthage, Alexandria, and Antiochus. So this were the main important and to kept it in mind. So, how was the now next question is question number 13. How was the jurisdiction system structured in Italy in the Roman Empire? In Roman Empire, there was an urban center with its own magistrates, city council, and a territory containing villages which were under its jurisdiction. So this is very clear answer. I think I need not to depend. It's all about jurisdiction, judiciary, and how magistrate. It's too common in today also with some implementation in the system. Now, next question number 14 is who were the main players in the political history of the empire? The empire, the aristocracy, and the army were the three main players in the political history of empire. This I'll make you far clear in one long question answer videos of this chapter. So that's for the 14th question. There are many more questions, as I told you that we can frame 100 questions from this chapter, yeah, rather more than 100, one marker. So here in this book we have 51 only. I'm just giving you a sick of it. So I think if we go through all this video will be very long. So what, I'll give you a screenshot, I'll provide you a PDF, right? Who's ever want the PDF, comment me in text that we want PDF of the 100 one marker questions from this chapter. I'll provide you, right? I'll definitely provide you. Only that day I'll provide you, but for that you need to comment and tell me that I want the who or who's ever want the PDF of that chapter. I'll definitely provide this. More than just questions, I'll let you provide. I explained you on 14 due to time limit, but I'll provide you PDF. And for explanation, if you want that, I'll provide you 100 on 200 explanation. But for that, you need to comment and tell me, because now in such a way, I'm not going to come to know that, right? Want some improvement in this, I'll definitely do, but for that you need to do what? Comment. I always says in my video, I don't want any likes, I don't want any dislikes, I just want comment, some debates, some questions, more arising doubts, so that my knowledge will to enhance and your knowledge will to enhance. So meet you soon in my next video, as I told you today only, discussing what about BCA, AD, BC, that the ages, earlier ages for the betterment of the ancient history student, right? So we'll be doing it soon, very soon, very soon we'll doing it. I think I should put one question should be there with you, so that you will be. So this is your map, look at that. I should show you this map also. This is also important, but this is far more important map. You need to do that, right? So one question I'm going to put to you, you need to answer in the comment section is this one question number, very short question answer. Question number 1, which river made boundaries of the Roman Empire from the north side? Whoever will answer this, I'm going to make a great video for the appreciation of that particular guy, right? So this is a challenge. Let's see who will answer. I'll explore about that guy and I made a very appreciating video for that guy especially, and I'll name him. Okay, so bye. Let's meet on some other day with some interesting videos. Okay, bye.